Greetings, peace, love, and wellness, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am Lua, and today we are going to do a yoga practice that tap into the solar plexus. The solar plexus chakra is in the center, in between the heart chakra and the sacral chakra. It is just above the navel, but below the heart. And this chakra is associated with our digestive system. It is also associated with our willpower, our confidence, and our drive and motivation to do the things that we need to do in life. So, if you're ready, grab your mat and let's get started. We'll start off in a comfortable seated position, legs crossed or lotus pose, whatever is comfortable for you. And we'll begin with some deep clearing breaths. We'll take some deep inhales through the nostrils and exhale out the mouth. Again, allow ourselves to relax. Inhale through the nostrils, exhale out the mouth. And feel free to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Again, inhale, exhale. Release any holding you may feel. And take any notice if you feel like you need to move. No judgment, just allow yourself to relax. One more deep inhale and exhale. Now we can open our eyes and bring your palms down to the knees, and we'll gently begin to roll the center of our body. As we breathe in, we roll ourselves around, being rooted in the base of our spine. We're creating some flexibility in our abdomen and chest, allowing ourselves to open up. And with each roll, we allow ourselves to roll deeper. Breathe in and breathe out with each roll. Now let's roll the opposite direction. Now let's bring ourselves back to center. Let's bring this left hand to the right knee and bring this right hand behind us, just behind the back, and turn our gaze towards that right side or look back at that right shoulder, keeping the spine lifted, shoulders back. Then come back to center and go the opposite side, bringing that right hand to that left knee, left hand behind us as we twist open, looking towards the left side or towards the back shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. One more time. Bringing that left hand to the right knee, right hand behind us as we twist. Coming back to center. Right hand to the left knee, left hand behind us. Inhale. Now let's come on to all fours. We want to stack our hands up under the shoulders, fingertips spread wide, spread your fingertips wide, knees hip distance apart, and this is a tabletop position. And we're going to slowly release our butt towards our heel as we go back into child's pose, extending our hands in front of us, releasing our head to the mat. Again, we're releasing here, letting go any holding and clenching, giving a deep stretch in our shoulders and back. And our next inhale, we're going to come back up onto all four tabletop positions. Then we're going to exhale back into child's pose. Then we'll inhale back into tabletop. We'll do this a couple reps. Exhale back into child's pose. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. This time we're going to inhale up and press the weight into the palm, lifting the chest into a cobra pose. Lifting the chest, shoulders back, head towards the sky. Exhale back to child's pose. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale back to child's pose. Inhale up into cobra. Then we're going to come back onto all four. Fingertips still spread wide. We're going to take this left hand up, reach up towards the sky. Then exhale, bring that left hand through the loop of that right hand, dropping down on that left shoulder. Breathing here. And if this is enough for you, stay with that hand down. Or you can feel free to wrap this right hand behind the back for a deeper stretch. And when you're ready, we're going to bring this right hand back across, press into that right hand, lifting back up. Then we'll take this right hand and lift it up towards the sky. Exhale, diving down, bringing that right hand through the loop of the left and dropping down onto that right shoulder. And again, feel free to keep your hand planted to the mat or wrapping that left hand around. And when you're ready, bring that left hand back down, planting to the mat. Inhale, pressing up. Here we're going to untuck our toes, press into the mat, extend our hips up into a downward dog. We're going to have our back flat, feet flat to the mat, or you can be on your tippy toes here. And here we're going to just walk ourselves out, bending one knee, straighten the other. Just bringing some flexibility into our body, movement into the body. Breathing. Then we're going to release the movement, keeping that left foot planted. We're going to extend that right leg straight into the air for 3 breaths. Exhale, releasing that leg down. Then we'll get the opposite side, keeping planted on that right foot and extending that left leg into the air. strong body. And we'll bring that left foot down and then slowly walk our hands back towards our toes and allow ourselves to fold here. Breathe. And our next inhale, we're going to come up halfway, bringing our hands to our chin, flat back, tabletop position. Then we'll release our hands back to the mat. Then we're going to hands on the hips, rising up, bringing the arms up above our head. And if you want to take a small back bend here, feel free. Then bring our hands to a prayer mudra, bringing that energy down into that heart space. Taking a deep inhale in, exhale, let go. Breathing. Now let's come to the center of the mat. Have our legs about hip distance apart, planted directly into the mat. We're going to inhale, bring our arms up above our head, clasp them, and then gently tip over towards the left, allowing a deep stretch in the right side body. Then inhale, come back up. Then exhale, go back down to that right side. Then inhale back up. Then exhale down to the opposite side. Inhale up. Exhale down to the opposite side. And inhale up. And releasing our hands down. Breathe. Then we're going to step our right leg out to the side. This time we're going to inhale, bringing this left hand up. And as the left hand come up, let's let this right hand glide down the right leg as we give ourselves a deeper stretch. Exhale, releasing ourselves back to center. And then we're going to take this right hand up and allow it to glide down that left side as we stretch. Exhale. One more time on that right side. Right hand down, left hand comes up, stretching over. Exhale. And again on that opposite side. Left hand down there as the right hand come up and extend. And come back to center. Now we're going to just spread our legs a little bit wider. Feet forward. Here we are going to do a wide leg forward fold. So we're going to extend our hands up into the air. Hands on the hip, fold forward, diving down towards the mat. And as our hands line up with our toe tips, allow the head to fall naturally to the mat. Giving ourselves a deep stretch here as we breathe. We're going to keep our left hand planted and extend this right hand up and take a twist. Looking up at that right hand. Then we can release that right hand and go the opposite way, extending that left hand up into the air. And exhale, releasing. Then we're going to slowly walk our hands over towards that right leg, hugging ourselves as we come on to that right leg, releasing our head to the right leg for a deep hamstring touch, a deep hamstring stretch. Then we're going to slowly plant our hands to the mat, turning our feet both towards the front of the mat. And we're here in a pyramid pose. So go ahead and rest your head again. Breathing. Then as you get your balance, we're going to inhale up, bringing both hands up into the sky, reaching. We're going to spread the fingertips wide. Create a bend in that front knee. Create a bend in that front knee. Then we're going to bend at the elbows, opening up the chest. Then we're going to bring our hands into a prayer mudra in front of us. Pivot on that back feet and twist open, bringing that left elbow to that right knee. Breathing. Then we're going to twist back open, releasing both hands to the mat. Breathing here. Then we're going to keep that left hand planted, extend that right hand up and twist open even more. Then we're going to bring our hands to either side of the foot and slowly walk ourselves over to that left side. And again, first start off wrapping our hands onto that left leg. Then we're going to pivot both feet towards the front, folding into the pyramid pose. Then when you're ready, we're going to inhale up, reaching through the fingertips spread wide, creating that bend in that front knee. Then bend at the elbows, open the chest even more. Then we're going to bring our hands into that prayer mudra in front of us. Pivot on that back feet and tip over, twisting. Then we're going to come back center, releasing both hands to the inside of the mat. Then we're going to keep that right hand planted and twist open on that left hand. Then we're going to bring our hands to either side of the foot, pivot ourselves back into the center. And then we're going to inhale up. Then we're going to heel toe our feet together and breathe. Kind of walk that out a little bit. We're going to come up towards the front of the mat. And we're going to sink low as if we're sitting in a chair. Then reach our hands up high. Breathing. Inhaling. Keeping our back flat, our feet rooted into the mat. Then we're going to bring our hands into that prayer mudra again. And twist open. Bringing that left elbow to the right knee. Keeping the back flat as we gaze towards the right. And if this is enough, stay here. If you want to go deeper, see if you could drop that arm down, that left arm down, extend that right arm up. Then we're going to bring our hands back into that mudra, come back to center, and get that opposite side, turning that right elbow to the left knee. Breathe. And then we're going to drop that right hand down and extend that left hand up if you want to go deeper. Then we're going to bring our hands back to prayer, coming back to center. Then we're going to hands on the hip rise up, bringing our hands above our head, extending that energy out, and then bringing it back into the heart space. Taking a deep inhale, exhale, and release. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to go ahead and sink low, reach hard, tap it into our core here, feet rooted to the mat, arms straight, shoulders back. Then we're going to bring our hands to a prayer mudra, bringing it down to the chest. Then we're going to bring this left elbow out to the right knee, gazing towards the right side. Then if you want to take it deeper, drop that left hand, extend that right hand up. Then we're going to bring our hands back into a prayer mudra, coming back to center. To get that opposite side, bringing that right elbow to the left knee. And drop that right arm, sending that left arm into the air. And bringing our hands back into that prayer mudra, coming back to center. Then we ready to inhale up, bringing the hands above us, expanding that energy out, and wrapping it back into the heart space. Exhale and release. Now we're going to make our way to the ground. So we're going to inhale, reach our hands up. Exhale, fold forward, diving down towards the mat. Then we're going to slowly walk ourselves back into that downward dog. And then come down to our knees. And here we're going to bring ourselves up, bring our hands to the smalls of our back. We're going to push our hips forward as we slowly begin to roll our shoulders back, gazing towards the sky or the roof, feeling wherever you're at. Just breathe. And when exhale, come down back into child's pose, releasing our chest to the knees, extending our arms straight out. We're going to take our left hand and bring it back and wrap it to our left foot. Then we're going to extend our hands up as we rise. We're going to bring that right hand up and extend it back. And exhale, come back down to child's pose. Switching hands, we're going to bring that right hand to that left foot. Left hand straight ahead of us. Then we'll inhale up. Let that left hand reach back and deeper stretch. We'll just do a couple reps of that. Exhale down. Switching arms. Inhale up on that right side. Exhale down. Left side. Breathing in and out with each flow, with each stretch. One more time on that left side. Now let's go back into child's pose, both hands extended. Then we're going to slowly walk our hands back. We're going to walk our hands back behind us. And then gently lift the pelvis from the floor, lifting up, lifting the chest, allowing the head to flow back. Exhale, release. Walking our hands forward. Here we're going to sit in hero pose for a couple breaths. Keep your feet flat, or you can come on to the tip of the toes and sit in between the legs. It's up to you what's most comfortable for you. We'll sit here for like 5 breaths. Next inhale, we'll go back into child's pose, but this time wrap your hands around your feet and release your head to the mat. And we'll slowly lift ourselves up so we can come and sit down. We'll go into a staff pose, so you sit down straight, hands planted to each side, and we'll lift up the shoulders and back, lift the chest as we breathe. Now we'll release that. We're going to bend our knees, and we're going to go into a boat pose. We're going to go into the first level where we keep our feet planted to the mat, knees bent, and we'll just sit back with our arms here. Kind of keep your back straight, chest lifted, and we're going to breathe here. Tap it into that core. You can feel it in your abs. Then we're going to come back forward for 2 breaths. And if that one pose is enough for you, feel free to stay there. I'm going to show you a different alternate way to go into a little bit deeper. We're going to take our hands and put it into the folds of between our knees and thighs. Then we're going to lift up our legs, making it parallel to the mat, and breathing here. And if you want to take it deeper, release the hands to the side and breathe. And when you're ready, we'll release that and breathe here. We're going to do that one more time. And again, feel free to just go here if that's enough for you. We're going to start off with our hands tucked under the thighs. Then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift up. And again, you can release your arms down to the side, breathe, and keeping that back straight, tapping into that core. And when you're ready, we'll release that, taking that out, talking that out a little bit. Let's inhale, reach our hands up. Exhale, folding forward. Grab a hold of your shin or toes, wherever you're at. Just folding onto yourself. Then we'll slowly walk our hands back. Then we're going to come onto the back of our body, bending our knees, hugging it to our chest. Then we'll extend our legs straight into the air, feet towards the sky or towards the ceiling. And we'll bring our knees back to ourselves, stretch them out straight, take a couple breaths, allowing our body to receive all that good energy that we just did with our practice, giving gratitude to our strong and healthy body for showing up to us, for us. And whenever you're ready, come into a comfortable seated position. I bow to you and thank you for clicking on this video and sharing your practice with me today. If this video was helpful for you, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, peace, love, and wellness.